what's going on, everybody? Joey from DJ's Triple D. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and taking a chance. Today, as you've probably already figured out from the title, we're working on a 2018 Dodge Charger Scat Pack in the absolutely incredible Destroyer Gray. This is by far my favorite color that Dodge has ever come out with. Now, that's not to take anything away from, the Hemi orange and, all the other absolutely insane colors. And I love it. That's one of the things I love about Dodge is they're not afraid to really push the envelope with their colors and put them on all of their vehicles. Now, don't get me wrong, the new indigo blue and the fake green are spot on, and I will always love my jazz blue or contusion blue that's on my Scat Pack. But from the time that I was a little kid, I have always loved the Audi Nardo Gray, and to see Dodge do something similar to that is absolutely awesome, and it looks incredible on this car. So today we're going to start the process of doing a paint correction and a full ceramic coat. So on the paint, on the trim, and on the wheels. Now, we're not going to do the calipers right now because the customer wants to end up painting his calipers. So once he gets done with that, we'll bring it back, and then we'll go ahead and ceramic coat those. If you want to see that full process, I'm going to leave a link to that video where I did it on my car in the description below. And also, we'll take it back to last night when I actually washed the car. So if you need tips and tricks on how to wash your car, how to clear your car, whatever the case may be, I'll leave a video for that in the description as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and I'll show you everything that we're going to have prepped. We may not use it all, but I'll show you everything that we're going to actually be using on the car today. So I don't think it's going to need a full compound and a polish and then ceramic coating, but we'll see. Some spots might need it, some spots might not. So if you have any questions, like always, please leave me a comment below or hit me up on Instagram. I'll leave that in the description. So thank you guys again so much, and let's get started on this. I'm super excited. Alright, y'all, so at this point we've got everything we need to take off, and all I'm doing right now is going through and inspecting the paint. Now, you may be thinking, well, Joey, you've got all the lights off, how are you going to inspect the paint? Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the light that I got, and I'll put up a picture of it and the packaging and everything. So if you think it's something that'll work for you, I really like it. It's got two different settings, so watch your eyes. Really bright, and then not so bright. And I'll show you in a minute how it all works. But what I'm doing is, from where y'all's vantage point is, I'm holding the light towards you all, or focusing the light towards me, but I'm obviously facing you, and you'll see in a second. So bright, not so bright, and I don't want a super harsh light, but as you can see, I'm looking at the panel this way and shining the light this way towards me. And I'm doing that so that I can see all these little wash-induced scratches and swirls and marring and everything like that. And I'm just going all the way down the panel, seeing like right here I can see there's some adhesive from probably a sticker or something for shipping. And I do that so that I can see exactly what I'm working with. And I'm not seeing anything that's really that concerning. And I don't know if Dodge just finally figured out what was going on with their paint. But my 2016 had a lot of crap and everything. And I'll put a link to that video in the description as well, from when I first brought my Scat Pack home. Now again, like I said, this light is really awesome for what I need it for. I can either push the little button on the back or actually click it and leave the light on. So if I just need it for a second, or if I need it for long term, and then even this low power light on here is absolutely awesome. So like I said, I'm kind of what you would expect from a new car with the scratches and swirls and everything, but there's nothing so deep that we won't be able to fix it. And that's really good news. I'm hoping that it's just gonna need a one step, so just polish on a foam pad, and I'm going to try that right back there on the passenger side rear quarter panel. Yeah, so here we go. Alright y'all, so in order to apply the ceramic coating, this is the 50 ml bottle from CQuartz. That is the UK edition, and all that simply means is that it's going to withstand colder temperatures better than a normal ceramic coating, even their regular edition. So on that note, you know, here in North Carolina, it gets somewhat cold, not freezing, or it does freeze, but not sub-zero temperatures. But neither here nor there. I'll walk you through it real quick. So anytime you uncap this this bottle, you want to make sure that it's for the minimal time possible. And all we're simply going to do is take the applicator and uncap. And you'll notice the little dauber right there. And all we're gonna do is drag it across the surface until we get, see a dark area? It'll get like that, and then all we're gonna do, capping the bottle back up, start here in the middle, and work about a 2x2. Now I have the car on jack stands right now because I'm prepping or getting ready to prep the wheels. And as soon as we're done with this, we'll move to the wheels. Now I'm going to do about a quarter of the hood. And you want to use a cross-hatching pattern, which means up and down, left and right. And that just ensures that the coating is nice and smooth all the way around. Now, as you saw before this, I gave the car an alcohol bath, and that was just to ensure none of the polishing oils or the compound was left on the paint. Okay, we're gonna let that dwell for about 2 minutes. It is a little bit humid, so I'm gonna allow it to really cure, or not cure, but really bond with the clear coat. Once we get done with that, I'll take a soft microfiber towel, one that will really pick up all that gunk, or not gunk, but all the residue and everything, to ensure none of it, no excess is left. And that also prevents high spots. So if you don't apply this correctly, you'll see even more waves than just the normal orange peel on the car. So that's what we're trying to prevent. And once this gets cured on there, in about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to come back with the CQuartz Reload. And that is a silica spray sealant. So some of the material, the ceramic coatings are SiO2, so silica dioxide. Some of those chemicals and properties are in this sealant, and what this is going to do is protect the ceramic coating for about a week while it's continuing to cure. Now, within 24 hours of applying a ceramic coating, the car cannot get wet. Cannot. If that happens, it's going to degrade the ceramic coating. So if you get a coating put on and you go out and drive in the rain, and then the next week wonder why the coating isn't reacting or acting like all the ones you see in the YouTube videos, mine or anyone else's, I'm sorry, but it's your fault. So after letting this, you're gonna notice that there will be almost an oil slick on water look to it. And all that means is that it has flashed. And once it flashes, that's when you know it's time to remove all the excess. Now, this buffing rag, I know it looks dirty, it's just stained. It's not dirty, trust me. I will never use this microfiber on anything else again, because there will be some of that coating that will attach to the fibers, the little fingers of the fibers, and it will dry and harden just like it does on your paint. Well, I don't want, excuse me, I don't want to be detailing a car and risk scratching or marring the paint. My goal is always to make a car look better. Even if I'm just doing a normal maintenance wash, which I do for some customers that come in, it's just a maintenance wash. Just, car soap, 2-bucket method, a wheel bucket, and make the car look clean. It's not necessarily protected, it's not necessarily paint corrected or anything, but here we're doing the full gambit. So from a wash, clay, paint correction, compound and polish, and then obviously the ceramic coating and the spray sealant on top of that. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around the car. Like I said, about a 2-foot by 2-foot section is as big as you want to do it, just to ensure good, even coverage. So I'll go ahead and do the rest of this. We'll time lapse it, speed it up. Hopefully that makes things easier for y'all. So just let me know if you have any questions about ceramic coatings or sealants or the differences or whatever the case may be. Maybe we'll do a review video on that later on. All right. Alright guys, so while the ceramic coating is drying on the paint of the car, I'm going to go ahead and address the wheels. So we are doing a coating on those as well, just like I did on my Scat Pack. So I'm going to show you kind of a time-lapse version of the cleaning and then the coating and everything else, because I know you've already seen it, but these are incredible Belgian wheels. Like, they're just beautiful. I'm not huge on the bronze, but the shape and the contour and the detail and everything in them is just absolutely incredible. So with that being said, I'm gonna set the camera up so where you can see what all I'm doing, but like I said, it'll be a time lapse. That way, just kind of speed this process up. If you have any questions about wheel coatings or the paint coating or anything at all, please drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking, and or you can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll be happy to talk with you about this. I absolutely love doing this stuff. So, all right, y'all.